ओवरसीज। और आज हम चर्चा करने वाले हैं इट्सी के बारे में। तो दोस्तों, इट्सी वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां पर आप अपने प्रोडक्ट सेल कर सकते हैं। अब आप कहेंगे कि सर प्लेटफॉर्म बहुत सारे हो गए, अमेजोन भी है, ईबे भी है, अब ये इट्सी। देखिए दोस्तों, हर एक प्लेटफॉर्म की एक स्पेशलिटी होती है। अब जो इट्सी है वो किन लोगों के लिए सबसे ज्यादा यूजफुल है, ये हम चेक करते हैं। तो इट्सी डिफरेंट क्यों है दूसरों से? क्योंकि यहां पर आप जो है अपना आर्ट, क्राफ्ट, हैंडमेड या फिर विंटेज कैटेगरी, ये प्रोडक्ट्स जो है आप लिस्ट कर सकते हैं। अब इससे बेनिफिट क्या मिलेगा? मैन्युफैक्चरर डायरेक्ट कर सकता है अमेजोन में सेल या फिर दूसरे पोर्टल्स में सेल। वो आइटम्स को यहां पर इतना तवज्जो नहीं दिया जाता, पर कि हैंडमेड प्रोडक्ट्स जो है उनके ऊपर इट्सी का फोकस ज्यादा रहता है। तो जैसे आप घर पे कुछ बनाते हैं, जैसे आपने घर पे कुछ बना हैंडीक्राफ्ट प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए, आप लेबर्स रख के कुछ बना रहे हैं जिसमें ह्यूमन का ज्यादा इन्वॉल्वमेंट हो, मशीन का कम हो, वैसे प्रोडक्ट्स वर्ल्ड वाइड इट्सी में सबसे ज्यादा सेल किए जाते हैं और परचेज किए जाते हैं। तो दिस मेक्स इट्सी वेरी डिफरेंट कि यहां पर क्या है, जो प्रोडक्ट्स में काम होता है उसमें कंपटीशन आपकी कम हो जाती है। वरना क्या होता है, आप ऐसे ट्रेडर होते हो, आप प्रोडक्ट ऐसी चूज करते हो जो मैन्युफैक्चरर डायरेक्ट कर सकता है काम, ठीक है, तो उसमें आपका बहुत टफ होता है प्रॉफिट कमाना। मैन्युफैक्चरर कल सवेरे डायरेक्टली आ सकता है और वो अपने प्रोडक्ट्स डायरेक्टली सेल कर दे, तो आपके मार्जिन खत्म। लेकिन यहां पर आपकी क्रिएटिविटी हमेशा बनी रहती है, ठीक है। तो दिस मेक्स इट वेरी डिफरेंट इट्सी। अब यहां पर जो है वो, यहां पर जो प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं दैट यू कैन नॉट फाइंड इन ईबे एंड अमेजोन, नॉर्मली वो नहीं होते हैं। यहां पर आपके हैंडमेड और विंटेज प्रोडक्ट्स राइट होते हैं। अगर आप इट्सी स्टोर खोल के भी देखोगे तो आपको आइडिया आएगा। ये देखिए, शॉप फॉर हैंडमेड, विंटेज, कस्टम एंड यूनिक प्रोडक्ट्स, ठीक है। तो यहां पर आप इट्सी स्टोर खोल के चेक कर सकते हैं कि क्या क्या प्रोडक्ट्स अवेलेबल है, क्या क्या चीज हम सेल कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। काफी अच्छा स्टोर है। अब यहां पर बड़ी चैलेंज क्या है कि इट्सी का डेडिकेटेड ट्यूटोरियल नहीं है। क्योंकि सबसे बड़ी चैलेंज क्या होती है लोगों को कि एक अच्छी तरीके से सीखना और फिर आगे काम करना, ठीक है। तो ऐसा डेडिकेटेड ट्यूटोरियल नहीं है, प्लस इनके फ्रीलांसर्स बहुत कम है दोस्तों। हमने बहुत इट्सी के फ्रीलांसर्स में बातचीत करने की कोशिश की, लेकिन कोई इट्सी का डेडिकेटेडली अच्छा फ्रीलांसर नहीं मिला। हमको फ्रीलांसर मिला बहुत मुश्किल से, हालांकि उनका भी इतना ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था, लेकिन हमने कोशिश की कि उनको सारी चीजें पता हो, कि एटलीस्ट वो आपको बेसिक लेवल का इट्सी में पूरा मदद कर सके और पूरा आपको सिखा सके। तो उन्होंने वीडियोस बना के दिए हैं और मैं सारा का सारा चीज आपको बताऊंगा। यकीन मानिए दोस्तों, आप यूट्यूब में खुद सर्च कीजिएगा, इट्सी के प्रॉपर ट्यूटोरियल है ही नहीं है। तो छोटे मोटे बस 2 4 5 मिनट के वीडियो है या 10 15 मिनट के वीडियो है। और प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है इट्सी में, हमारे भी काफी स्टूडेंट इट्सी में काम कर रहे हैं, उनका पेमेंट स्ट्रक हो जा रहा है। मतलब वो पेपाल से पेमेंट नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ लिस्टिंग में इश्यू हो जाता है, बाद में डिटेक्ट होता है, बहुत सारे छोटे बड़े इश्यूज है। तो ये सारे इश्यूज हमने बताए हैं फ्रीलांसर्स को। फ्रीलांसर्स ने काफी हद तक कोशिश की है वो सारा चीज सॉल्व करने की, और आपको वो आगे भी सपोर्ट देंगे। अगर आप उनका फाइवर से गिग लेना चाहे तो ले सकते हैं, लेकिन उन्होंने यहां पर पूरा चीज सिखाया है। अगर आप ये सारा वीडियो देख लेते हो तो खुद से भी आप कर सकते हैं, इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, ठीक है। तो चलिए दोस्तों, सीधा शुरू कर देते हैं।
So once again, you're welcome to Bara Oversee YouTube channel. My name is Elsa. I'm a professional website designer and developer with proven years of experience on Fiverr. So, and I have experience in doing all kind of work for Etsy and for various kind of customer. So in the former video, we discussed what Etsy means, how it works, list of products that can be sold on Etsy. But in this video, I'll be teaching us on how to customize our Etsy store. That is how to open an Etsy store and how to customize it. So, yes, so there are certain steps to be taken when we want to open our Etsy store. So, but opening our Etsy store on the opening an Etsy shop on the platform is very easy. When I mean easy, I mean very easy. You just have to follow these 8 steps and your store is on the go. So in opening your Etsy store, you need to create an Etsy account, set your shop preference, choose your Etsy store name. You need to add your items. You need to choose your payment preference. You need to set up your billing, open your shop, and customize your store shop. So in the our next video, in our final video, I'll be showing us the practical aspects on how to open our stores on Etsy. So, but for the theoretical state, so before we open our store, we have to follow all the steps to have a successful store created. So, and the first aspect of opening our Etsy store is to create our Etsy account. So the first one is we have to create an Etsy account. So, and we can set up an account with Etsy by clicking on sell on Etsy. So when you want to open an Etsy account, just type www.etsy.com into your Google, and it will bring an Etsy store. So there by your left hand side, I'll show you in our next practical video. So we'll choose our sell on Etsy. So when we choose the sell on Etsy, we will need three things to access our Etsy shop, and those things are our email, our name, and password. So three things will be needed to register on Etsy, and that is your email, password, and name. So then you click register. Then you can have access to your store. Then you can also have option to create an Etsy account through your established Google, Facebook, or Apple account. So you can create an Etsy account through those established platforms too. So additionally, if you already have an Etsy account, for those that already have an Etsy account, Etsy customer account, you can simply log in with your credentials, and then you click open your Etsy store. So then you can start creating your store from there. For only those that already have the Etsy account. So, but for the newcomer, new sellers, you have to go to www.etsy.com. Then, when you log into Etsy platform, you click on sell on Etsy, and there you can provide your password, your name, and your email. So, and the next thing after creating an Etsy account, the next thing is to set your shop preference. So by setting up your shop preference, what do you mean by this? So this is where you design the basic setting for your store. So, and the basic setting, that is, you will need to set your default language. Here, four things will be needed to set up your store preference. So, and that's your default language, your home country, and your currency. So three things will be needed actually in setting up your store preference. So, and you will need the three things are your default language, which is the language that will describe your items. So you have to be, that is, for example, let's say for example, English is a general language which every buyer throughout the world will understand. So I'll recommend I will choose English as our home language, our default language, because it is generally used by all different buyers from different countries. So English will be preferable to use for your default language. So then you will need to set up your home country, that is the country in which you are selling from. So the next thing is the currency. You need to set up your currency. in which you would like to list your items. So you have to set up your currency in which you like to list your items. So it is important for you to note that if your bank currency is different, I tell us uh, in the later video, the former video, that it is important to know that if your bank currency is different from your shop currency, this is applying to those people now their bank currency will be different from them. Let's say you are using dollar for your bank currency and you are using euro or naira for your shop currency. So you need a currency conversion, which is 2.5% that will be charged by Etsy. So on your customers, on your sales account, on your sales amount rather. So it is important that you know that if your bank currency is different from your shop currency, you will incur currency conversion. So you have to incur the currency conversion fee, and it is 2.5% of the sales amount when customer make purchase. So you have to notice that. And on Fiverr will ask you when furthering into your creating your store. Uh, Fiverr will ask whether you are a full-time seller or a part-time seller. So this is a question that Etsy asks for its own purpose. So they just ask for their own purpose, but it does not affect your ability to start your Etsy store. So being a full seller or a part-time seller does not affect your ability to start your Etsy store. So the next thing is for you to choose your Etsy shop name. The next thing is for you to choose your Etsy shop name. So this is where you can start to get creative. So when you want to choose your shop name, you have to be creative because the shop name will determine how your store will be on search engine when people are searching for stores online, when people want to make a purchase for a particular product online. So you have to be creative about setting up your store name. So when you're coming up with your Etsy store name, ideally your store name is intriguing but easy for manager for customers to remember. So your store name was very easy for customers to remember and reflective of your product and your value. So your store name must reflect your product and it must also reflect your value. So your shop name can be anything you like. So you can choose any store name of your choice as long as it falls within Etsy guidelines. So your store name can be any of your choice, but it must fall within Etsy guidelines, which are they are to not less than not more than 4 to 20 characters long. It must not be more than 4 to 20 characters long. And second, there should be no spacing and special characters. That is when you are writing your shop name. Like let's say Elsa Fashion Shop, the Elsa Fashion Store. You don't have to put when you write Elsa, you don't have to put a space. When you write fashion, you don't have to put a space. When you write store, you don't have to. They must merge together. They must be together. So and there should be no special characters. So such as dollars, arts, and the like. So they must not be special characters. And third, you must not use a name that is already in use by another Etsy seller. So you must not use a name that has already been used for other sellers' account. So if you try to enter your name but there is a remedy For like if you try to enter your name that's already in use, Etsy will always suggest some similar names. They will always suggest some similar names that are available. As you can, okay, so they will always provide a name that is similar to the name that is already been that is chosen. So when you want to choose or when you want to pick the right name for your shop, you might refer to the following things that Etsy recommends, and it is yeah, you try suggestive or descriptive names. So you can try suggestive descriptive names. That is, you can use word or phrase that invoke the feeling that will invoke the feeling of your brand, as well as those that describe what you're selling. So you use a suggestive descriptive name, that is words or phrase that invoke the feeling of your brand, as well as those that describe what you're selling. So example like natural succulent, little casual and the likes. So another recommendation tips that Etsy recommends in choosing your shop name is to try abstract names. So abstract names can give your store an added unique element, and it can make it easier for your customer to find your store when searching online. So that's for abstract name, and then you can use your name. So then you can also use your name. So your name can be a quick and easy option, and it will allow you to easily change or adapt the products you want to sell. So it will be hard, however, it will be very hard to find a shop that will simply use your name. It will be very hard. So Etsy recommend you add the modifier to your name if at all you want to give your store your name, if you want to name your store as your name. So Etsy recommend that you should add a modifier to that name, like studio, workshop, so that it will be easily find, like fashion, like store. Like now if I want to use my name Etsa, I can say Etsa fashion store. So for my name, I add the fashion, I add the store. Whenever people are searching for fashion online, my store will be among the store that will be visible for them to purchase from. So, and before you can actually open your Etsy shop, you want to take a little bit of time to choose the right business name. So you must be very creative about choosing your business name, because it matters most when customers are searching for stores online. So as to generate traffic to your store, you have to be creative about choosing the name of your store. So you must take time to choose the right business name, because after you have started, you can only change your name once. So after starting at Etsy store, you can only change your name once. And if you think you want to eventually expand your Etsy store to a business website like Facebook page, Instagram, or even an official business name, you might do some additional research to ensure that you can acquire things like a business domain name, so that will match your shop name. So that's that. And the next thing is for you to add items to your shop. And the next step in learning how to start an Etsy shop is to list your items. So after setting up your Etsy store, the next thing is to list your items. So listing your items can be in physical or digital items. So and it involves separate processes. But for this video, we'll be talking about listing of physical items. So, but if you want to know how to list a digital item, you can consult Etsy guideline. So, but for this video sake, we'll be listing our digital products, our physical products rather. Also, in listing your items, you add your photos. Then for Etsy, usually recommend 10 photo for your product listings. So they recommend 10 photos. And you can also have a variation of your products, like maybe they are of different colors, maybe they are of different size. So that's what I mean by variation of your products. So in adding your photos, then you have to adjust your thumbnail. That is, that your thumbnail is the first picture that customer will see when they enter your shop. So the picture for your thumbnail should be appealing, should be eye catching, and should be attractive to customer so that they will be able to purchase from your store. So you have to be very creative about choosing high quality image for your thumbnail. When listing your image, so the first image that you list will be used as your thumbnail. That will be a head front for your store. So, and the next thing in hiding items in your shop is you have to complete your listings details. So you give items a little, you give your items a title that will describe the products in as much as detailed as possible. So in the description section, you should be able to preview your listings for a Google search result. So in previewing your listing, you should be creative about that so that it will be searchable on SEO. So that it can help you optimize for e-commerce SEO. That's what I said earlier. So you have to be creative about that. And the next is for you to choose your payment reference. So the next is for you to choose your payment reference. So once you have added the items, you need to set up your Etsy payment preference. That is, you pick how you want to be paid. You pick how you prefer to accept payment, and it includes paper, checks, and money order. Etsy payment. Also, Etsy payment is the main way seller get paid on Etsy. So with this option, you can accept credit card, debit card, Etsy gift card, and other store credits. So then after choosing your payment reference, the next thing is setting up your billing. That is, you set up your billing. So when you are starting on Etsy shop, this step will depend really on your country. So in some certain country, Etsy will require that you provide a credit card for identity authorization purpose. So you also need a card on file so that Etsy can they can charge you for selling fees. So the next thing is for you, after setting up your bill, the next thing is for you to open your shop. Then so you have to open your shop. At this point, you have successfully learned how to start on Etsy store. So once you click open your shop will be open. Then the last thing is for you to customize your shop. So it's not enough to simply have started on Etsy shop, just like a brick and mortar store. So your product needs to be easy. They need to be easy to find, beautifully curated, organized, and constantly updated. So to customize your shop, there are some tips that you can use, which are the first is you need to add your bio and photo. So in adding your bio and photo, your public profile is how visitor to the site can learn more about you, both as a business owner and as a person outside of your work. So in your bio, you have free rein to tell the public pretty much anything you want. So you can say a little about your background, your interest, your qualification, and you can also tell the story behind your product, your mission, and why you love what you do. And then the next thing on in customizing your shop. So in customizing your shop, after adding your bios and photos, so the next thing is for you to set up your policies. So in setting your some of your policy, you answer question that your customer may have about your manufacturing, processing, shipping, and payment processes. So be sure to include an estimated processing and shipping time so that your buyer will have a clear idea of how long it will take for their items to reach them. So, and you have to be sure to include your returns and exchange policy and the payment method you want to accept. So after setting your policies, the next thing is for you to add your section. You have to group your items into categories so that buyers can easily shift through your product. So a bit like a navigative bar section to appear on the left side of your home page, and it will include the number of products within each category. All this will be look into in our next practical video. So, and the next thing is for you to arrange your items. So by arranging your items, you have to feel free to move your items around on the page. So you can move your items around anywhere that you seems fit on the page. So the next thing in customizing your shop is to add your shop about section. So just like your personal about section, your store deserves its own bios too. So you have 5,000 characters to tell customers your business origin story. So you have to keep it in mind that Etsy customer value transparency and openness. So you don't have to worry too much about writing traditional marketing copy. You just have to be genuine about it. So, and then you can also list anyone who help you produce and create your product or who run your store. You have to provide photo or a video of your studio space, and you have to create process and add link to your store social media profile. So, and the last thing for you to customize your shop is to use Etsy social media too. So you have to advertise your Etsy store via social media. So it's essential for garnering new business and to keep your existing base in the loop about new products. And so luckily, Etsy make that really easy to do. So with their social media platform, you can quickly update all your social channel with store announcements, news listing, store milestone, great review, and specific item you like to promote on social media via your phone or your computer. So these are the ways you can customize your. So this is how we can customize our Etsy shop, and you're good to go about selling your product on Etsy. So once again, this is Barrier Overseas YouTube channel. You can like, share, and subscribe in our channel. And in our next video, we'll be showing us practically how we can open our Etsy store, how we can customize our Etsy store, how we can list our products and the likes. So like, follow and share. Thank you. Welcome to Bara Oversee YouTube channel. This is Esa. I want to continue our Etsy store creation. So in this video tutorial, I'll be explaining how I'll be teaching how we can open an Etsy account, how we can set up our Etsy store, and how we can customize it, how we can list our products. So in setting up our Etsy account, I said earlier that we have to log in into Google. So we type www.etsy.com. So let's see. So now Google, let's type www.etsy.com. So these are Etsy platform. You can see varieties of products being sold on Etsy, which include vintage, crafts, supply, food items, and the likes. So these are Etsy platform. You can find the things you love. That is if you are a buyer, and it supports independent seller. Etsy supports independent seller, and it helps buyers to find the things they love. So here, for a new seller, we have to sign up also. So for a new seller, for me, I already have an account. So, but if you are a new seller, you have to click the register button. So there you provide your email address, your name, and your password. But since I already have an Etsy account, all I need is to provide my email address and my password, which I will do just now. So I've logged into my account. This is my account, adioshun56886@gmail.com, and Etsy require me to look into my Google that a code is sent for me to verify that is me. So I need to search my email or Gmail account and verify the code. Also now, the code is 85752121. So then I sign. So you see, welcome back, Etsa. I've already created an account. So if you're a new seller, because I already have my account, that's why I just signed it. But if you're a new seller, all you have to do is to register. So this is my shop. You can see. So you can sell any product of your choice. The product listed on the theory aspect of this video. You can't watch it again and see all the products that can be sold on Etsy. So for us to be a seller on Etsy, so let's go into our to create your Etsy account. To create your profile, you can go to your account. But let's create our shop for this video sake. So to create our shop, let's go to shop manager. So I've already named my shop stock the shop, but let's for practical sake, let's go back to the beginning. That is, we have to we have to set our shop preference. So, and in setting our shop preference, uh, I told us that three things will be needed, which is your language, your country, and your currency. So, in your shop language, your shop language, I said that it's advisable that you use English because it's the general language that has been understood by all our country. So we choose shop name is our shop name is our shop language is English. So then our shop country, the country in which we reside, in which we want to sell our products. So let's choose the United States. Then you can search. There are many countries. So I choose to choose United States. Then United States currency is dollar. So we choose United States dollar. So for the shop currency. After doing all this, then let's navigate down. So here, Etsy wants to know whether you are a full-time seller or a part-time seller, or you sell part-time and now you want, and that's how you like it, or you sell part-time but up to sell full-time. Well, I choose a full-time seller. So then you save and continue. So the next thing is for you to name your shop. After setting your shop preference, which is your setting up your language, your country, and your currency. Then the next thing is for you to set up your store. So in setting up your store, I said you have to choose a shop name, and the shop name you must be very creative about it. Yes, you must be very creative about it so that it will appear in the search engine when customers are searching for your store. When customers are searching for stores online, so that your store too will appear on the search engine, so that you might generate traffic from there. You might see customers rushing in to get your products for themselves. So you have to be creative about naming your shop. So let's say I want to name my shop Elsa. I like fashion. So I would like to name my shop Elsa. Okay, let's see Elsa. Let's see check availability, but it's not advisable. Though is not yes, though is not available, I can choose it. Okay, Elsa is already taken, but there are some names. It said I can choose Elsa Nigeria or LS Nigeria. So it's not advisable to choose your holy name. So we are told by Elsa that we can add an abstract name like a workshop, store, and the like. So for me, I would like to add Elsa Fashion, and there should not be space in your characters, and there should not be special characters. So what they mean by special characters? So these are special characters, and it should not be used on Etsy in setting your shop name. So Elsa Fashion Store. So whenever people are searching for fashion on search engine, it will bring out my store. You know why? Because I include fashion in naming my shop. And whenever people are looking for store or shop, let's say Esther Fashion Shop, whenever people are looking for shop, my shop will be among the shop that will be available to them. So you have to be very creative about choosing your shop name and yes, your store name. So let's check the availability. See, it's available. That is, none has taken this. But let's see store. Let's check availability. Then it's available today. I can go with Esther Fashion Store. Then let's check another one. Esther fashion. Okay, let's see Esther designer store. Let's check availability. It's also available. So I'd rather go with Esther fashion shop or store. So Esther fashion no space. You see, when I give it space, say your shop name may only include um unattended Roman letters and numbers, so without space. So and you see, when I choose this fashion, say that Esa version is already taken, but I can choose among the available names that are similar. That is, I can choose Esa version studio, Esa version design, Esa version find, Esa version gift, Esa version Nigeria, Esa version LG, Esa version by Elsa, Elsa version crafts, Elsa version creation, Elsa version and so on. So let me choose Elsa fashion design. I still deal with clothing and also I'll choose this. So check out is available. So I'll save and continue. Then the next thing after naming your shop, the next thing is for you to stock your shop. By stocking your shop, that is, you create your listings. And I think that we must be conversant with creating our listings. That we must be very creative about that. The first picture we put on our our first listings will be our thumbnail. So that is the picture that will be available to seller whenever they comes into our shop for the first time. So the picture that we choose should be of high quality, should be enticing, should be attracting, and should be appealing to customers so that we'll be able to generate more traffic to our store. So in listing the items, this is how it goes. Just let's present add the listings. So this is how it goes. So these are we add the listings. So we should be careful of the first photo that we choose. So we are told that the minimum of our listing is up to is 10. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 2. That's 10. So the minimum of photos we can upload to our listing is 10. And the first photo must be appealing and it must be enticing to customer, because it's the first picture that customer will see whenever they check our stores online and they are ready to purchase the products from our store. So now let's add the products. Though I already have some things here. So let me take a particular picture. So this is the store. This is the first picture that will be in our thumb. Then we can add another one. If so, as many as we like. So let's choose this one. Let's choose it. And for our photo, we can edit it, we can crop it. And if we did not want the picture, we can also delete it and replace it with another attracting picture. So I would like us to crop this one. So let's crop our picture. So save. So we can also crop this for better preview. So you can add as many as possible. So then this is what I'm talking about. So your thumbnail, the first picture that you post on your listing will be your first, will be your thumbnail, and that will be the first picture that people will find when searching for your store. So you have to be very creative about that, and you can also adjust your thumbnail. Then the next is for you to add a video. So you can add a video in setting up your store. So the video will bring your product to life. So it can be a 5 to 15 minute video, and it will help you to drive more sales. Believe me, videos will help you to drive more sales. So the video won't feature any sound. So you let your product. So for your listing, so the products, the video won't feature sound at all. So you just let your product do the talking. So you can click here by adding your product. So these are tips Etsy will give to you when creating your store. So buyers are loving. They say buyers love listing videos. So let's go to the next part. Then the next part is for you to do your listings details. So you tell the world about your items and why they love it. So title can be, let's say, men wears, women wears, children wears. So your listening titles must be put into consideration because your listenings to might be what buyers will search online. So this is your listening title correlates with what buyers search online to help you to generate more traffic to your store. So you must then about your listings, who made it, if you did, if you're a member of your shop. But let me say I did it. So I made the wares myself. So what is it? It's a finished product. And if it is a supplier also to make things, you can choose that, but it's a finished product. Then when did you make it? I made it to order so that people to order. And if you have a year in which you want to put it, you can put that. So and then you have to categorize your listings. Now you want to categorize it. That is to help shoppers to find it when searching for products. So let's categorize the ways. So the ways we have gown, we have blouse, we have shirts, we have skirts, skirts. and like, so you can choose any. So let's choose this. So then you have to choose the size. We have the varieties of size. So choose the size. Let's say it's UK orange. So then the primary color, let's say is let's say is brown. Then the second color, let's say is blue. So the next thing is for you to, if it has a color style, well, you can put it. So let's say a cape, then clothing style. So clothing style, let's say is for men wear. Then pattern, if it has a pattern, you choose it. Then if you have a neckline, let's say that's a coat shoulder. Then there you have to select the closure. It's optional, and if you don't want to select it, you might leave it. Sleeve, so you have to, let's say it's a long sleeve. So then occasion, that is where they can wear the clothes to. Let's say for graduation, then holiday. So let's say for Christmas too. Then your renewal option can be automatic or manual. So for the automatic, and Etsy will monitor it for you, or when is due to be automated. So but for manual, you will the one to be doing all this for yourself. So I would recommend that you choose the automatic so that Etsy will renew your listings for you. And then the type, if your listing is physical product, and if it is digital but for this particular tech is physical, so you choose physical, and if it is digital, you can choose digital, but it's physical. And then here, so it's physical, and then here we have to describe all our items. We start with a brief overview that will describe our item's finest feature. So Shaba will only see the first line of your description. So you have to make the first line. Let's see the first line. Let them stay, stop and stay. So this is what, when customers see the first line, they will be like, let them stay, stop and stay. What are they staring at? So this will prompt them to open your store. So you write the rest. So if your product has a production partner, you had it. But since I did it myself, I don't have any product partner. And then section, you can add your section. Let's say females wear. So that's our section. So can add as many sections as possible. Then your tags, you must be creative with your tags, because it might actually lead to your you generating traffic to your store. So in listing your tags, so you will use words that some people might search for. So words like, let's say, tops, so gowns, or wears, or shirts, and the likes. Then it must be 13 likely things. Then the materials are, let's say, cotton, zinc, and the likes. Then the next thing is for you to choose your inventory and pricing. Let's say Pricing is $34. Then your quality is one. So your stock keeping per unit is not necessarily have one. Then you have to add the variation. This deal with your colors or size. So let's say size. So you choose the size varies for it. If size varies for each size, and if quantity varies for each size, you choose it. You can choose another variation type. Let's say it's primary color. So can the price can vary for each primary color, and the quantity can vary for each primary color. Then you have to choose your size option. Let's say 2 UK women. Then you add your primary color. Let's say brown. Then so we can add another one. Let's say 6. Then we can add another color. Let's say blue. So then we'll save and continue. So we can give this price. Let's say 34. So we can give price to our variation. Then the next thing is for you to set up our shipping. So to set up our shipping, your shipping price, Etsy can calculate them for you. You can enter and fix the price manually. So I will recommend that you calculate them for me. So, and the next thing is to input your origin zip code. And the next thing is for you to choose your processing type, your processing time. So then the next thing is for you to choose where you want to ship your product. So it is United States and nation. Then the next thing is for you to choose your shipping service. That is, so you can choose any one that you like. Then you can choose to create, do your shipping, and you can choose to do a free shipping, or you can choose to do a free, domestic shipping or free international shipping. So you can choose any of the two, and you can add your handling fees, but this will not be shown to buyers. So you can add your handling fees. Then after doing all of this, you save your shipping profile, and then you continue. So we have not filled out some necessary form. So we save and continue. Then the next is for we to so after setting all our tariffs, shipping fees and the likes, then all we have to do is to set up our payments, then our payments, like how we want to get paid. So that's it. Since we are not allowed to own an Etsy store in Nigeria, so I can't be able to access how to get paid and setting up billings. But if you are from another country and you want to set up your Etsy account, you have the opportunity to be able to access you how to get paid and setting up your billings. So how to get paid? So Etsy recommends papers, checkbook, check records, and the likes on how you can get paid and how you can set up your billings, so you can easily own an Etsy store without stressing yourself. Owning an Etsy store is very easy and straightforward. Then in our profile, So in our profile, yes, in our profile, we can set our profile. We can, if you want to put your picture in your profile, or you can put a logo, a picture, or a business or a shop banner. So, but for me, I put my picture, so you can edit your profile. So, yeah, you can edit your profile. You can change your name. So, and you can choose your gender. I choose rather not see. I probably choose that actually. So, but I can choose a female. So then I can choose my city. But I choose not to do that since I can't access the Etsy. So it's just for practical sake. Then you choose your birth month, favorite material, tell people a little about yourself or this about section, and you can put your favorite material here. Then including your on your profile is your shop. You can remove all this if you don't want it to be included, but it has to be included. So it's your shop, your favorite items, and your favorite shop. So you can save changes, and your Etsy account will be on the go. So thank you for watching this video. Once again, my name is Elsa. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Barrier Overseas YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. So, Barrier Overseas YouTube channel, like it, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Welcome to Barrier Overseas YouTube channel. My name is Elsa, and I'm a professional website designer and developer with proven years of experience on Fiverr. So I have experience in doing all kind of work for Etsy and for various kind of seller. So in this video, I would like to explain what Etsy means, how it works, how to set up an Etsy, how to promote on Etsy, list of products that can be sold on Etsy and the likes. So the lesson outline is Etsy definition, the list of products sold on Etsy, how Etsy works, how much does selling on Etsy cost, and how to sell on Etsy, that is how to open a shop on Etsy, and what does it cost to promote on Etsy. So all this will be shown in the video. So Etsy, that is easy to sell yourself. You can easily sell your product in Etsy, and in this video we are looking at how India exporter can promote the product globally using Etsy. So in Etsy you can easily sell your product, you can easily promote your product. So Etsy has an acronym word which says electronic transmission system. So Etsy definition. So Etsy is an online marketplace that connects buyers with sellers. So it is primarily used for selling vintage items, handmade goods, art and craft. So Etsy is an online marketplace where vendor can connect with buyers. So this platform is a super safe platform that ensures safe purchase of products. It ensures is a super safe platform that ensures safe purchase of products for buyers, and it also gives skilled people, that is the sellers. So it also gives skilled people an ideal platform to showcase their creativity and to make good money. So that's what Etsy is for. So there is no need to visit a brick or mortar store. Sellers will list their product on Etsy, or they will list their product online, and the buyers will come for them. So that's how Etsy works. So that is how Etsy works. And there are certain lists of products that can be sold on Etsy. So and the list of the products that can be sold on Etsy include arts, then crafts and crafting supplies, paper goods, then housewares, artisan foods, small batch cosmetic, handmade personal care items, then clothing and accessories. And many artisans too do sell digitally downloaded items. So when we say digitally downloaded items, such as art prints, stationery design, planners, and other printable documents. So those are the digitally downloaded items that can be sold on Etsy. Art prints, stationery design, planners, and other printable documents. And so some vintage items also that can be sold on Etsy are costumes, clothing, accessories, jewelries, photos, housewares, game, book, and toys. So these are the vintage items that can be sold on Etsy, and you must have it in mind that the vintage items that can be sold must be at least 20 years of old to qualify on Etsy. So before they can be listed, before they can be sold on Etsy. So the next thing is we look on how Etsy works. So for you to become a seller on Etsy, you have to know uh, the how Etsy platform works. So to be a seller on Etsy. So selling on Etsy is simple and very straightforward. When I say simple, I mean very, very simple. So it's very simple and straightforward, but it usually require regular work and attention on the part of the seller. So as a seller, it will require a regular hard work and attention from your part to create listings that are searchable and appealing. So you must create listings that are searchable online. So whenever customers go online to look for stores, so that your product or your store will be one of the stores that will be available for customers to navigate into to buy from. So you must make your listing searchable and appealing, and as well as you have to provide good customer services. So the first thing in how Etsy was is plan. So when you say plan, what does it mean? That is, if you are a crafty and you are considering Etsy, so you probably already have items in mind you want to sell. So if you are not sure, you can browse Etsy to see the creative goods that are being sold. So for this reason, you can start with a single type of items for easy marketing and organization. So as a new seller, it's advisable that you start with a particular items, that is a product, for easy marketing and organization. Yes, and as your estate business grows, your offerings too can. So as you're growing your estate shop, then you can increase the amount of products you sell. So the next thing is for you to register. By registering, this means you have to create an Etsy account and you choose the username. That's for registering. So making for being a bona fide owner of a store, you have to create an account with Etsy. So and you have to select a profile picture, you write a bio, and you fill in all the remaining setup feed. and you have to read all the terms and conditions of Etsy. So you must agree with the terms and conditions before you can own an Etsy shop. So you must agree with the terms and policies of Etsy. So and the next is for you to open. So once you have an Etsy profile, you can easily navigate to sell on Etsy and to open your shop. Then in opening, you have to set up your language, you set up your currency, you set up your country and your shop name. So in doing that, so to appeal to customer, you want to have a professional user photo or a logo as well as a shop banner. So to make your store appealing to customers, you have to have a professional user logo or a professional user photo and a shop banner. So in creating our Etsy was, the next thing is for you to research. So in researching, most buyers on Etsy they use search to find stores and listings. So you will need to use SEO best practice to show up in your search results. So most Etsy customers, when looking for stores, they will go to search and they will search the product they are looking for online. So the set of stores that appear to them, that's where they will buy from. So in researching, you have to, so your store description, bio, listing, titles, tag, and profile description should all use appropriate keywords for easy navigation for the customer. So you have to take time to research similar products so you will know which keywords to target. So as a seller, as a beginner, new seller in Etsy, you have to research similar products so you can know which keywords to target. So and the next thing is stock. So what I mean by stock is that you have to, once you have set up your store, then you have to create your listings. So in creating your listings, you have to include high quality photos. So you have to include high quality photos. And in doing that, you have to put your research to good use to create searchable listings with enticing description. So you have to create searchable listings with enticing description. Then the next thing um is to sell. So in selling, after planning, registering, opening, research and stocking your listing, then the next thing is for you to sell. That is, you have to monitor your account to see what kind of traffic you get. So as a seller, you have to monitor your account to see what kind of traffic you get. So that will monitor your sale volumes, and if customers aren't finding your products, if they aren't buying from you, if you aren't making sales, then you need to revise your listings. So and with new keywords, you need to revise your listings with new keywords, or you have to increase your you have to or your photo so as to increase your sales. So if customers aren't finding your products, then there's still a solution to that. All you have to do is to revise your listings with new keywords or photos so as to increase sales. So you might also want to consider ads for specific keywords to drive traffic to your listings. So you might consider ads like Google ad Facebook ad, and the likes. So to generate traffic to your listings. So the next thing is ship. So in shipping, this means that Etsy buyers can leave reviews about you as a seller. So and the quantity of products. So they will leave a review about you as a seller and the quantity of the product. So for the best rating, it's to provide professional customer service that include information about how quickly the item is shipped and a way for the customer to get in touch with you if there's a problem. So that's about shipping. And you have to note something. Etsy does not require seller to have a business license. Etsy does not require any user to have a business license to open a shop. But your country, your state, or your city may require you to have a license, but Etsy does not require any seller to have a business license so as to open your shop. But it's your country, your state, or your city that may require you to have a license in order to sell and to take payments legally. So you have to be sure to comply with all local businesses and tax law when you create your Etsy store. You have to be very conversant. You have to comply with all those laws and policies before you can create your Etsy store. So the next thing we move to is how much does selling on Etsy cost? So how much does selling on Etsy cost? So to be a seller in Etsy, you have to know how much it costs to promote your Etsy listing, to advertise your Etsy stores, and to make sales, to generate traffic. So to know how much Etsy costs, so there is no setup fee to open an Etsy shop. There is no setup fee, but instead sellers charge fees for listings and for selling items, but there is no setup fee to open an Etsy shop. But sellers do charge fees for listings and for selling items. Most of which are Etsy payment, Etsy ad, shipping fees, and currency conversion. So what do we mean by Etsy fees? Etsy fees. So like any other online market, Etsy charges merchant fees associated with listings and selling products. So although joining and starting an Etsy shop is free, unless you want to opt for a paid subscription plan. It's very free unless you are in for a paid subscription plan. So you will need to pay for the cost associated with actually doing business on Etsy. And if you are using Etsy payment, those fees will be deducted automatically from your sales fund. So and if at the end of the month you still owe additional fee, you will be responsible for paying that. So that's that about Etsy payment. It's come with a processing fee and it varies based on where your bank is located. So what does it mean by Etsy listings fees? So listening fees are the seller's fee Etsy charge to actually list your items on your shop. So there are fees that there are seller fees that Etsy charge to actually list your items on your shop. So just so you know that whenever you want to list your item in the shop, you'll be charged a particular fee. And Etsy usually charge 20 cents per listing. So Etsy usually charge is 20 cents per listings. So and they are added to your payment account. So they are always added to your payment account. And if you have to pay the Etsy fee for each product you list, regardless of whether or not the product sells, a list expire about 4 months. So a list always expire about 4 months. So and at this point, if you want to keep these listings on your shop, if you still want to keep the listings on your shop after 4 months, you have to renew it and pay an additional 20 cents. So that's for the listings. Um, so we have Etsy transaction fee. So Etsy charges transaction fee when an item is sold. So Etsy always charge a transaction fee when an item is sold. So Etsy transaction fee is 5% of the total item cost. So they will charge it on 5% on the total cost of your items. And it includes shipping and gift wrap and is charged in your designated listening currency. So therefore, if your payment currency is different from your current listings, that is for currency conversion. That is if your payment listings is different from your currency listings. So that way Etsy will convert the fee amount from the listing currency to your payment currency based on the market rate. So they will convert the fee amount from your listing currency to your payment currency based on the current market rate. That is if your payment currency is different from your listing currency. And with this, it is very important to note that if currency conversion is required, Etsy will charge a 2.5% fee for this process. So if a current conversion is required, Etsy will always charge a 2.5 fee for this process. So for the Etsy ads is a pay per click ads and they are placed automatically based on your daily ad budget. So these are placed automatically, that is without being monitored, based on your daily ad budget and an auction price that is determined by the number of listings that fit the same search criteria. So that's for Etsy ad. And for shipping fee, so for the shipping fee, to like this be able to option to purchase shipping labels through Etsy. Fees varies based on the carrier. They usually changes. So based on the carrier as well as add-on, just like tracking and insurance. So and the last thing is current conversion. As I've said earlier, it is only charged if your listings are different from your current than your payment account. That is if your shop currency is different from your bank currency. This way, Etsy will charge a 2.5% of converting your current for your shop currency. So that's that on how selling on Etsy costs. Also now we want to look at what it costs to promote on Etsy. So as a seller that has been new to the business, to the platform of Etsy, so you have to know how much it costs to promote on Etsy. So for you to know that, so Etsy user can also choose to create promoted listings and advertise the product. So you can choose to create a promoted listings and you can choose to advertise your product. And promoting your listings and advertising your product can generate a lot of traffic to your store, believe me. To generate a lot of traffic to your store by promoting your listings and advertising your product. So the minimum you can get started with per day is $1, not more or less than $1. So the minimum you can get started per day is $1, and it is based on a cost per click model. So it is based on a cost per click model. So when a user conducts an Etsy research, there are both paid and unpaid listings. So there are both paid and unpaid listings. So there are both paid and unpaid listings on Etsy. But it's usually very challenging for a new seller to make waves on Etsy out of the gate. That is, it is very challenging for a new customer when launching their products. It is a very challenging. So for a new seller to make waves on Etsy out of the gate, especially when you are launching a new product. So investing in Etsy ads to gather more visibility may not be a bad idea. So to make to make a good waves on Etsy and to promote your products, so you have to invest in Etsy ads to gather more visibility, to gather more traffic, and to gather more sales. So that will increase your product market visibility. So the Etsy ads will help you to gather more visibility, and it will not be a bad idea to test out your product market visibility. So once you start promoting on Etsy, you get access to a dashboard where you can view your stats. So that's how to promote on Etsy. So to get your promoted to create your promoted listings and to advertise your products, you just need to start with a minimum of $1 per day. So that's how you can promote your listings and to advertise your products at a go. So the next video we'll be talking about how to customize your shop and how to open up your Etsy store, steps in creating your Etsy stores, how you can be a bona fide owner of your Etsy stores. So you like, join, and share. Again, this is Barrier Overseas YouTube channel. Thank you. Welcome to Barai Overseas YouTube channel. My name is Elsa, and I have experience in doing all kind of work for Etsy. And I'm a professional website designer and developer with a proven years of experience on Fiverr. So in this video, I would like to share more light on how India exporter can use Etsy to sell products globally. So here in this video, we are talking about Etsy. So what does that mean when we say Etsy? And Etsy has an acronym. Etsy has an acronym which says easy to sell yourself. That is, you can easily sell any product of any kind, which will be seen in this video. So Etsy, you can easily sell yourself. So these are the lessons that will be included in this video. That is one of which is Etsy definition, how Etsy works, opening an Etsy shop, and how to customize Etsy shop. So by definition, Etsy Etsy is an online global marketplace for unique and creative goods or products. That is, you can sell a creative goods or product in Etsy is an online marketplace for both buyers and sellers of goods or products. So it is primarily used for selling vintage items, handmade goods, and art and crafts. So Etsy is used for selling vintage items, handmade goods, and art and crafts, and so on. And so, how does Etsy works? So, Etsy connects sellers with millions of buyers selling. It connects sellers with millions of buyers looking for an alternative. So, Etsy gives skilled people an ideal platform to showcase their creativity and to make good money. That if you have any product to sell on Fiverr, on Etsy, you can showcase that product and make good money from Etsy. There are millions of buyers and sellers in Etsy, and you make a very good money starting an Etsy shop or store. So, and this platform, we are talking about Etsy platform. It empowers sellers to sell what they love, and it's also a buyer to find what they love. So, to open an Etsy shop, there are some requirements. So to sell on Etsy, you must create an account because before you can open a storefront. Like in my video, in my Etsy account, I've already opened the account. Like you can open the account by clicking www.etsy.com. So to sell on Etsy, you must create an account before you can open a storefront. And there are necessary requirements in open an Etsy shop. Number one is you have to create an Etsy account. Then you need to set your shop preference. You need to choose your Etsy shop name. You need to add items to your shop. You need to choose your payment methods and so on and so forth. And lastly, you need to customize your shop. And you need to make it attractive and appealing for buyers so that they will patronize your store. So now let's go to Etsy. Let's move to Etsy. Okay. So I'm opening my Etsy account. So this is the Etsy account. These are various kind of goods I'm talking about. See, these jewelry and accessory, clothes and shoes, home and living, wedding party, toy and entertainment, art and collectible, collectibles, art supplies and tools. So those are the products, vintage. You can see those are the. Let me scroll down. Okay, you can see those are the goods that are sold on Etsy. So you can see face masks, wardrobe, gift ideas, outdoor and games, self-care and sales, all kind of goods can be sold on Etsy. So as a seller, you have to set your shop. So in setting up your shop, first you have to create your profile, that is your account. Okay, now this, so view your profile. See, this is the profile, your Shopify profile. So then this is where I'm going. So for your profile, you can edit anything in your profile. Let's see here. Said edit profile. See? Yeah. So here it is. So here you can see the purchase or reviews, public profile settings, app prototype, and you can sign out. Here if you want to edit your profile, you choose a file from this place. If you want to put your image, and here Okay. So you look into your downloads, any image that you like to input, you input the image. Like now, and they said there's one thing that you must know, that the image that you want to pick, it must be smaller than the image must be smaller than 10 megabytes, and at least it must have 400 ps by 400 ps. Anything bigger than that or smaller than that won't be acceptable. It won't load. So if you want to change your name, here is it. Change your name. You can change it, but I still have that news. So let me put it. Sorry. So move. Then you save changes. So that's if you can choose for your gender, you can choose if you are a female, you choose female, if you are a male. Rather not say if you don't want your identity to be identified. So then city. You can choose the city that you hails from. You can choose your, these are profile, personal profile. What you want the buyers to know about you. Then you can choose your birth month. Then then you can choose your about you. You write a description about yourself. You choose your favorite material, and they said you can choose like 30 material that you like. So so you want to save changes. So so now to open an estate shop, you go to open an estate shop, you go to your seller handbook. So let's open it. See, here it comes. Oh, sorry, this is it. To open your estate shop, you have to go to the shop manager. Let's open the shop manager. Yeah. So here, first thing first, when you open your store, if you want to open your store, the first thing that you must do is you see, you set your shop preference. You know that we have already created the accounts. Now you set your shop preference. So let's go back to our, sorry, let's go back to our store. Now shop preference, let's get started. That is, you tell about you and your shop. Now shop language, we choose English. So shop country, United States, anyway, you can choose anywhere. So let's choose the United States. For United States, you choose the shop currency, which is United States dollar. You can see. And now you so they said, yeah, which of these best describe you? If you are selling a full-time job, if you sell part-time and up to sell full-time, and if you sell part-time and that's how you like it or other. But me, I sell part-time, but I hope to sell a full-time. So scroll down, uh, then you save. This is you save and continue. Then the next step is to name your shop. That is, name your shop. Let me show you the PowerPoint. You see, when you set your shop preference, that is the country and the currency. When you set it, then the next thing is to choose your ST shop name. So As I said earlier, the next thing is to choose your Etsy shop name. So, and to do that, let's go back to our store. Let's go back to our shop. Yeah. Now, name of your shop. To choose the name of, you give like the name that you want to be give, like your shop to be recognized of, like a name that you want your shop to be. Or yeah, I choose Amo's Treasure. That's the name of the shop I choose. And there are sometimes if you put a particular name, you might say that it's not. Let's see. Mm. Oh, what can we name it? Alliance. Let's see. Then let's check availability. Not available. So that is someone have already choose it. So the X will give you alternative. You can go to Alliance Gift, you can go to Alliance Good, Alliance Treasure, Alliance BY, Alliance by Amuse and so on. But I love Amuse Treasure. So if you check availability, is available. So when we have chosen our shop name, you save and continue. Then the next thing for you to do is to stock up your shop. That is, this is about the product listing, how you can list your products. And another thing, when we say in my gig, there is product listing, there is product hunting. For product hunting, like let's say you don't have the products, but you know the niche, you know your product niche. So let's say my product niche is okay, yeah. Let's say my product niche is diamond ring now. So my product niche is diamond ring. To do your product hunting, uh, you go to Google, uh, let's see, best best selling gold gold ring. Let's see. Okay, what I want to bring out here is that for product hunting, you when you do have the your desired products, you can go to Google and search for the best selling products. So the upselling products, the product that invoke that will give you much profit. And to to get your product to, if you know the niche, you can go to Unsplash. So let's say my product niche is ring. So let's see. So now let me type ring. See? See the different kind of rings. Sometimes it might be photo that are not related to your search, you see? So here are the rings, you see? Any product that you type on things will bring it out. You see? So let me calm down. Let's say we want to say this. You right click, okay? You okay, yeah. Well, let's build it. Um, um, this image cannot be used. It can be used. Let's see another. Let's see another. So, um, let's choose this. So here we can download this original size. Okay. Then let's go to our estate shop. Now this you can put any as many as possible. Yeah, we have up to 10 space for your product, so you can list as many as you want. So here is how to add your listing. You add listing. uh So yeah, various say like you may add as many as you can so that buyer will see every details. But there is something you must take note of here. And the thing is the first photo that you choose will be your thumbnail. And that thumbnail is the first photo that will appear to the buyer before they can see others products in your store. So you have to choose wisely the best products, like that is the best product, the best picture image to add on the first image. See, this is what I'm saying. Okay, it's until we put it out when it will bring the thumbnail. So you have to choose the best product. You must be very, very um uh, you should choose wisely when choosing your product. That is, the first one must be very appealing. It must be eye catching. Like it must be the best image for you to put. So now, and there are tips here to upload your photo. See, one number one tip: use natural light and no flash. It must be the product must be natural light and too shouldn't be too flashy. And include a common object for scale. You show the items being held, worn or used, and so on and so forth. So let's add a photo. Let's go to our downloads. Um, oh, okay. These are link. So let's choose our link. Choose open. Oh, let's choose another one. Bring in this thing like the image cannot be shown. So let's choose another one. I think there is link in my downloads in my gallery. So let me check. You must have downloaded the images or products. So for upload. Okay, this one. Okay, okay, so let's choose this or this rather. Okay, open. So you can choose as many as possible for the rest. Okay, let's choose another one for proper understanding. So let's choose this. This one was for explanation's sake. We can leave that to move to other things. So you see, I just told you what I tell you. This will be the first image I will show on your profile. See, find the thumbnail for your listening is what shopper will see first in search. So you have to choose an attracting and eye-catching image for your thumbnail. So that's the first image. Let me scroll up. That's the first image you see. First image that we choose, that will be the first image that will appear in your list that the buyer will see. And it is like if you have a video, you can also add a video to your estate shop to show uh maybe how you produce the product. You can do the video on that and load it here anyhow. So they say bring your product to life with 5 to 15 second video. It will help you drive more sales. That is, a video will help you drive more sales. But the thing is that the video will not feature sound. That's why I said, like, if you are a craft designer or maker, if you are a craft designer, sorry, if you are a craft maker, like the process of making the craft, you can do the video, but it will not show the sounds. It will not show the sound. You just upload the video, and it will drive more sales to your store. Now, listing ideas, details. So we have to tell the world about what the item is and why they will have to love the item. So, uh, in your title, you have to include the keyword that buyer will use to search for your item. This is where the SEO comes in. Is there the where the SEO, that search engine optimization, when people want to search anything online. So if it is what you are selling, so you should make sure that it is your keyword. You should choose your keyword very well so that it will be the first thing to appear when your buyers are searching for items on the search engine. So now we are selling ring. So my keywords can be uh, uh, ring, like let there be ring and see. I want you to notice something as you are writing the listing. See, yeah, okay. Let me cancel this for proper understanding. So you see, ring it appear on this uh our yeah, you can see that it appears at the top. Let me write all that is. Sorry about that. So now let's write all that is. Ring, can I jewelries, jewels. Those are things that people can search for. We are selling ring, or can I say chains. Oh, sorry, okay, chains. You see, or what other things can we say? So for explanation sake, early keyword. Just make sure that your keyword will direct so that it will bring out your shop when buyers are searching for items. So the buyer must know about your listing. So you have to know, you have to learn about what type of item you allow on Etsy. So who made it? You choose let's say a member of the shop, and if you did, you can choose I did, and if it is another company person, you can choose any. So, but for me, let's say a member of the shop because I'm not the one that made the ring, so a member of the shop. So what it is a finished product. And if it is a supplier or two to make things, you could choose it. But it's a finished product, choose it's a finished product. And when did you make it? I made to order. So if you have a year when you made the goods, you can choose any easier. So but I choose made to order. So categories, you have to categorize the items. So that category can be okay. Let's say okay, uh, the ring, male can be male ring, female ring, female ring. What other things that they use there? Hand chain, hand chain, also hand chain, leg chain. So you see, they pop out male ring, female ring, then you choose it. Um, so the recipients, the option are this blue that you made it for. So you can say unisex adult. So then the material that was used to make the ring. So we can choose gold. Then next we go to self recycle, yes or no. So we can set no. Then we can save and continue. Yes, let's save and go. Sorry, the network.
तो उम्मीद है दोस्तों कि आपको ये इट्सी का वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल अच्छा लगा होगा। वैसे तो देखा जाए तो हर एक पोर्टल जिसमें भी आप सेल करना चाहते हो उसका एक सिमिलर सा स्ट्रक्चर होता है। जैसे अपने प्रोडक्ट को लिस्ट करो, प्रोडक्ट के फोटोग्राफ डालो, उनका डिस्क्रिप्शन डालो, कीवर्ड्स डालो और वहां पर आप अपने प्रोडक्ट को लिस्ट कर सकते हैं अपने बेसिक केवाईसी रजिस्ट्रेशन के बाद। लेकिन दोस्तों हर एक पोर्टल का एक अपना डेडिकेटेड टीम होता है जो लिस्टिंग करने वालों को हेल्प करे, यानी कि हम एक्सपोर्टर को, सेलर को हेल्प करें। ठीक है, तो वैसे इट्सी का भी एक ऐसा डेडिकेटेड टीम है जो आपके हर छोटे मोटे क्वेरीज को सॉल्व कर देता है और हमारे मेजॉरिटी ऑफ डाउट्स जो है वो इट्सी के टीम ने ही सॉल्व कर दिए हैं। ठीक है, लेकिन फिर भी काफी सारे हमको प्रश्न आ रहे थे कि सर हम इट्सी में अच्छी तरीके से लिस्ट कैसे करें, क्या क्या चीजों के बारे में हमको ध्यान रखना चाहिए, उसके रिलेटेड हमको फ्रीलांसर्स चाहिए। तो आप दोस्तों फाइवर के वेबसाइट में जा सकते हैं, फ्रीलांसर को हायर कर सकते हैं और ये यूट्यूब के डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी है। बाकी आप ये खुद से करना चाहे तो बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं। आपकी जो भी टेक्निकल डाउट क्वेरीज है वो तो मैं सॉल्व कर ही देता हूं। रिलेटेड टू दी एसईओ मार्केटिंग हमने बहुत सारे यहां पर वीडियोस डाले हुए हैं। इट्सी में आप लिस्ट करके इसका प्रॉपर फेसबुक में एडवर्टीजमेंट रन कर सकते हैं और अपना एसईओ कैंपेन भी आप चला सकते हैं। तो देखिए दोस्तों, सीख के कुछ नहीं होगा, ठीक है। ऐसे तो आप वीडियोस देख के सारा चीज सीखते ही रहेंगे, लेकिन उससे कुछ होगा नहीं। आप करिए, सीख के कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं, करके ही सीख सकते हैं। एक बार आप लिस्ट करेंगे, एक बार आप अपने कैंपेन्स रन करेंगे, अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को सेल करेंगे ऑनलाइन, तब उसमें चैलेंजेस आएंगी। हर एक इंडिविजुअल को, हर एक अलग अलग कंपनी को अलग अलग चैलेंजेस आती है, वो हम सॉल्व करते ही हैं। आप हमसे जुड़ सकते हैं और इसी तरीके से आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। उम्मीद है दोस्तों कि आप ये वीडियो देखने के बाद एप्रोप्रिएट और प्रॉपर एक्शन लेंगे। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हैव अ नाइस डे। गुड बाय।